Englishman Foodie. How you doing, Kiddie Winks? Welcome to Englishman's Saturday Kitchen. We're always thinking of new things to do. I do like a casserole. I was taught it by an Italian chef some years ago, but I saw on video our Oliver, what's his name? Jamie Oliver, that's right. Steve, your brain is going slowly. Well, I think so. Jamie Oliver did his family favourite, a casserole, a sausage casserole, and I'm going to have a bash at it. We'll have a look. I've got to change it a little bit because I went out this morning to do some shopping and I couldn't find any leeks, but up to you guys. You can substitute anything you want. Here we are. Look, let me get this on the... Let me do the onion. Hang on, Steve. Don't get carried away. You get too carried away. Let's put some olive oil in first. In the pan. I'm doing a Jamie Oliver look-alike. Steve is more handsome than you. No, I don't think so. No, don't look at my password. The ultimate sausage casserole. Keep cooking, family favourite. So this is one of my family's new favourite dishes. It's a new family favourite. All his videos are family favourites. Yeah, it's gonna be like, hang on, let's see if I can do it like him. It's gonna be lovely sausages, Cumberland sausages from Iceland. It's a luxury pork sausage. Now to substitute the leeks, I'm gonna use this one, and it's been in the fridge for a while. But courgette, arabali in Maltese, and I don't know what's courgettes, and tell me the rest. There's an American thing as well. Drained beans. It's a mixed bean I find here in Malta. He used whole grain mustard, but I'm going to use Dijon mustard. I don't have anything. Salt and pepper. He didn't put any herbs in, and I love to put some herbs in. And I'm going to use this French de Provence, herbs de Provence, a carrot, some onions and some garlic. He didn't put those in, so those are an addition. First of all, let's get the pan is going quickly. Let's get the onion on the go. Steve, you should have done these simple things first. But somebody said to me, I like to see you chopping things, Steve. And no, I didn't get a sharp knife yet. This is an old family favourite. I want to buy one of those sharpeners. I can do them all because I've got dozens and dozens of knives, and some of them not that sharp. Anyway, let's move those out the way first. I'm going to get the onions on the go, which Jamie didn't do. Ooh, I love that sizzle. So onions on the go. We might as well chop the garlic while we're here. While we're in this department. Jamie was standing up, but he's got a cameraman, and I don't have a cameraman. Hang on, let's get rid of those bits and pieces. And Jamie's blooming richer than me. I wonder why he didn't put any garlic. It gives a fantastic flavour, garlic. Oh, I could have killed myself. I leave everything to the last minute. Let me just double check something, guys. Oh yeah, you're okay. You're watching me. I get a bit paranoid. I had such a lot of problem with the batteries, with the SD card, and with the cutting off. But I changed a few settings. I went over to Google, my old family Google. Google is a good one. My mate says, oh, I'm going to have a look at Google. So we're going to cook the onion down a bit. And we might as well bung the sausages in at the same time, just to give... Yeah, they're going lovely. Here's the sausages, guys. Cumberland sausages from Iceland. See, you're going to cut yourself. I'm good with a knife. They're not over impressive. I've got 8 Cumberland sausages. I'll put the price down because I was thinking, shall I do a breakfast or something? And I normally buy an Italian sausage from, I think the best one over in Malta is Lidl. And I thought, shall I do a casserole, Italian? And then I saw Jamie. Let me just give those a bit of a... He said you have to cut them this way, but I'm going to cut them, I'm going to just do this to them to start off with. I don't want them to curl, so we can put them straight in. Let's get them a little bit of colour on them. I'm going to show, hang on, I'm going to show you in a minute. They're not the real true Cumberland sausages. I know you're going to shout at me, Steve, that's not Cumberland, that's not the real Cumberland. And it's true, I've been and I've eaten and I've seen them make it, because they make a curled Cumberland real sausage. These are Cumberland rip-offs. But hey, I'm in Malta, I'm Englishman in Malta, by the way, I don't know if you knew. Where else can I buy Cumberland sausages? Hey Steve, when you put the camera close, it all steams up. Now, why didn't you bung the garlic in at the beginning? Because it burns. Now, there is a recipe with burnt garlic, but I don't like it too much. I don't like to burn me garlic. So everything's in. We want everything to sort of mingle together and get that taste buds going and get like a bit of a crust on the bottom of the pan, as Jamie would say. No, he does talk a lot of bullshit, but anyway. So the recipe was, and I forgot, while I get everything cooking, you can use tinned tomatoes. I found some passata, it doesn't really matter. Herbs is up to you. Some sausages of some sort, it don't have to be Cumberland. Onion and the garlic. Salt and pepper to taste, which I'll put in a second. Some kind of mustard. I think English might be a little bit hot for it, but he used whole meal or whole thing. But I found this Dijon mustard, it's quite good. And mixed beans or some beans of some sort. Drain them so you're ready. A carrot and some kind of green. And I found this in the fridge. It's a bit manky, but hey, let's do me carrot now. So, hey Steve, we can't see. I've got to organise myself a bit better. Shall I bung some of this in? Hey, you know what I forgot? The secret ingredient, Steve. What do you think it is, guys? He says it, Jamie says put it in. And I don't think I've ever used this to cook with. So it's going to be interesting. Let's move everything out the way. Now I think I'm going to do this carrot a bit posh. Chop it down the middle. And we're going to do it on the bias. What's a bias, Steve? On the slant. There's it is. I'm going to just let the sausages get a little bit more colour. It's not bad. This is the only knife I've got. If anybody wants to send me a knife. You're begging again, Steve. You're always blooming begging. Hey, it's getting a bit of colour now. We want to look, Steve. We want to look. Everything's cooking down. We want to get a bit of colour on that. As soon as it gets a little bit of colour, starting gently anyway, we'll put our carrot in. It's a shame I couldn't find the leeks, because it's good. Not too bad, this. There's a little bit of, you know what the chef can get away with, eh? There we go. I don't think this is going to be that fantastic. Let's take the stalks off. I wanted, leeks are really good for this. It looked really, very good, and leeks are like part of the onion family, so they're a little bit harder. It's quite a good fast dish, this. Once you've done the preparing, you've done the thing, you put everything in, then you bung it in for about sort of 20 minutes or something like that. It takes no time at all, look. That seems to be browning a little bit better. So let's put the carrots and some kind of green in there. And what we want to do now, everything to sweat down a little bit. We're going to put the salt and pepper in, give it some flavour. Mostly this is for the... Then we're going to move on to the potatoes. Can we do what Oliver does? What Monsieur Oliver. So that's seasoned. Move you over here. Let's just give it a bit of a... The most important about this, guys, what I've found, even when I was doing the Italian, when I was doing the Italian casserole, do it nice and slow. Else you'll be dashing around. I'm just putting the flame down a little bit. Or whatever you call it on this blooming electric. So potatoes. I did about 3 potatoes. Hang on, because I've got a little bit of water in there. Let's get them drained out a little bit. Have you noticed that, guys? Even though you drain them out, they come like a little bit of water with them. Do a little bit of seasoning, whatever you want to do. I've got a masher here somewhere. Oh, okay. And what I do, not mash them, mash. What do they call them? Crushing. So put these together a bit. I saw that Jamie, he put his hands on them quite easy, so he must have let them cool down a bit, so perhaps they came together all right. Not too bad. He had a big load of potatoes, but I think, and he chopped it into 4. So I think probably they're still a little bit hot. So put the mustard in. I had a teaspoon somewhere. Just a decent teaspoon. Wow, this is the fun part. Mash it up. I think it might be better to let it. Ooh, it's like making mud pies. And he chopped it into 4, but I think 2 is enough. 2 is enough for the amount of potatoes I thought. So a bit of seasoning, some kind of mustard, and you've got your. Hey, one's bigger than the other. I lost a bit. Let me put over here. Fair's fair. If you get invited to my place, and you say, Steve, my dumpling was a bit smaller than yours. So it's ready, the dumplings. I'm going to wash my hands a little bit. Back in a minute. This is browning off a little bit. Then we'll put our sauces in and our tomatoes. A little bit of herbs. I think I put the salt and pepper and a little bit more mustard in it, and then I think that's what we're going to do. Jamie did that, put some more mustard in, some brown sauce, tomatoes, the beans, some herbs and salt and pepper. Bob's your uncle. Well, it's intermission, guys. We're waiting for the sausages to brown a little bit before we put the sauce in. So this is what it's like in Malta on a Saturday morning. There's the old vegetable man going past. A lot of those carts all over Malta. You can go and buy some vegetables, and he started planting a lot of things now over there. Anyway, back to the sausages. It's a little bit of cold wind. It was a beautiful blue sky, but so some clouds coming in. But apart from that, not too bad. Previously on Englishman Foodie, that's what they do at the soap operas, eh? I've had a bit of medicinal medicine because I still got that dry cough. Steve, you're gonna die. Well, maybe one day, but you know, you have to take something medicinal just to help the voice come out a little bit, you know. Anyway, our sausages, come and have a look. Our sausage is brown lovely. Everything's all mingling together and sweating down and caramelizing on the bottom. So I'm going to put some of this. We've got to twist an English one into because we don't really have anything sort of any herbs or spices in England. Because my old mum was a lovely chef. She used to cook and work at the same time. So, but she was bloody boring. So every day was the same thing: cottage pie, liver and onions. You remember that smoked salmon, guys? Not salmon, smoked haddock. That's right. Liver and onions, smoked haddock. Always fish and chips on a Friday night. I mean, she would when I first started doing some cooking and that, and she said, "What are you putting garlic? Garlic." Anyway. What I was trying to get at, we don't really put a lot of herbs in, but this, I love the Italian one, and I love this Ta Provençal, the French one. So I'm going to sprinkle a bit of that in. I can put you over this way a little bit. Probably, I think it's catching that anyway. So, previously on Englishman, we cooked some onions, we browned the sausages, we chopped a carrot up with some garlic, and we put something green in there because old Oliver said put leeks in. Leeks are really nice and they would be more firmer. And actually this is standing up to the heat a little bit. But courgettes tend to melt a little bit. We did our potato dumplings, came out lovely. All we got to do now is build up a sauce, like a gravy. So I'm going to put some of this. So he used different mustard. I'll put a link just to help him along a little bit because he only had like a million views or something like that. I mean, we have to help each other, our chefs, and he can borrow one of my recipes anytime he wants. We're going to use a secret recipe. What he said, a surprise one, like a couple of tablespoons, maybe something like that. So we're using the mustard and the HP sauce, some kind of herbs if you want, or get rid of it. He used some plum tomatoes, and I didn't see the point of that video. He had a tin of plum tomatoes. I mean, they're lovely for if you want to make a breakfast with. And then he mashed them up. Why not buy chopped tomatoes? This is passata. Passata in this country is Italian. They use a lot for pasta, and it's you can see it. It's like very, very fine. Makes a lovely sauce. I'm going to just put half of that in there because it can be a bit strong if you're not careful. Now we use water to thicken it, to loosen it down a bit. But I thought, why not put a bit of stock in there? Hang on, we're bubbling away, guys. We've got to just. I don't want anything to stick. But isn't it nice when it does stick? Let's just get those tomatoes intermingled. put the beans in, mixed beans or whatever you want to do. I put some stock, but he put some water. But I thought, I want to put a bit more flavour in here. Why not? I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you in a minute. Don't get carried away. Wow, that looks... Come and have a look at this. So we bring that back to the boil. And we'll cook it down. I think he said for 10 minutes, but I think it might need a little bit more than 10 minutes. Put the heat up a bit. Although 7 is quite high on this. I think I might leave it at 8. These are for later. We're going to clean down. We're going to put a lid on this. Let's show you first what it looks like. So, cook it down a bit, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I'll have a look at it. Put the dumplings in and put them under the grill, and that will make them all crusty, and it'll come out, hopefully, like Jamie Oliver. We're back, a little bit more medicinal compound. You remember that, guys? Anybody tell me in the comments you remember that? And what was it? Lily the Pink? Hey, there were some great songs in the old days. So, shall we recap? Are you okay? You remember we started off with some onions and some sausages. I'm telling you, you probably remind me better than I can remember. We got the sausages brown, we put a bit of garlic in, then we put the carrots, and you've put a bit of green in it. We're following Oliver. Forgot his name. Come on, Steve, get yourself sorted. Jamie Oliver we're following. And he put some leeks in it, but I put courgettes in it. I went down to the village here and they didn't have any leeks. Then I put some herbs on the top, some tomatoes. What else did we put in? Some mustard. And I put a little bit of stock. He put water and tomatoes. But I'll put a list of all the things I put in. Then we made these lovely potato dumplings. They're going to sit on the top and we're going to grill them and then we're going to do a taste on it. So it's going to be lovely and soft, hopefully, like old Jamie. Let's put it like. Then we're going to put it in the. I've got the grill going. I didn't realise I don't have. I hope this is okay. They seem metal. I didn't have a thing that you can put into the grill because our grill is a bit weird. I don't know. Is it the modern way now? The grill doesn't work unless the door is closed. So we're going to make those all crispy on the top, and it's going to be soft and succulent underneath. We've got everything all melted together, the carrots and the onions and the courgettes, but you could change it to leeks, or really you could change it to whatever you want. And he did some more vegetables with it, some kale, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just we're going to give it a taste. Let me get a plate from the 1960s. I saw the comments last year. Steve, we had one of those from our wedding gift 30 years ago. But I don't throw anything out. I'm gonna have to. I could put it there, I think, eh? But that's a bit hot. But I can put it there and then I'll put everything over. Hopefully the sauce is all thickened up. I didn't think, but if it looks a bit liquidy, obviously you put some corn flour in it, thicken it up a little bit. But hopefully it's going to be nice and crusty on the top, soft underneath our dumplings, our potato dumplings, Cumberland sausages, some onions, some garlic, herbs to Provençal, We're gonna go a little bit towards the Frenchy way. He didn't put anything in like herbs, but English, they don't seem to use that very often. The garlic, now in Malta, everything you do, you touch it with garlic. So you have a go, guys. It gives you that like bit of a taste. And even, I've noticed, not to make it too hot, put a few chilies. I didn't do it this one, but put a few in. Not a lot, but just a few, sprinkle them in. And it gives you that sort of, like a smoky taste. You'll get a little bit of heat, but it depends on how much you put in. But even if you put a little bit in, you get a smoky taste. So we're gonna get the carrots and the courgettes and the HB sauce. Oh, that's what I forgot when I was doing the summary. But I'm gonna put a list of everything I put into this dish, so you know how to make it or change it, because cooking is all about what you want to do. If you want to enjoy it, you say, oh no, HB sauce, put some tomato in, put some barbecue in. Have a go, guys. Have a different, and you don't have to drink. It's not by force you have to drink a glass of wine, but it really helps the cooking element of it. This is a delicate little wine from the northern regions of Tuscany. Well, that's what Lidl said anyway. It's cheap, plonk. Let's have a quick peek. Well, it's gonna take a while, I think. Hey, let's get it crunchy, and I'll come. I don't want to keep you hanging around because you don't want to hear me blah blah blah. Hey, even though I've got a lot to say about beautiful weather. Hey, don't forget, Englishman Travel. This weekend is coming up. Did you know you can go underwater to get to France? Actually, it was a bit of an anticlimax. I don't know. Okay. What were you expecting, Steve? In a train going underneath the water? Were you expecting like whales going past the window? But it was all from London, from St Pancras. There was a little bit of countryside, and then it was tunnels all the way till you get outside France. And then, yeah, France was beautiful. And I didn't realize it took longer to get from the tunnel opening to Paris than it did from London into the tunnel. I thought it would take a bit longer, but geographically, I suppose London is closer to the tunnel than Paris is, but I never even thought about it. And I never really, I imagine, it's not what I expected, because I was sit like this, facing nothing. There was no screen, there was no entertainment, unless you go first class. Good job I got my tablet. I got a movie, so I could watch my tablet, listen to a bit of music from. I take my tablet everywhere, so I've got it packed with a lot of entertainment. Even if I go on an airplane, hardly I look at the entertainment unless it's a long haul. And I got everything there. I got some movies and I got some music, so it passed the time. But we're going 100 miles an hour, so everything was. Hey, it's got a bit to go. I'm back in a second, guys. Don't go away. Hey, I'm going to take it out because I think Jamie Oliver, to get that lovely crust on the top of the potatoes, he must have burnt them with a burner or something, because my sausages are getting burnt. So I'm going to take them out before they get too burnt. Good job I didn't crust the sausages too much. My sausages were getting a bit burnt there. He must have like, to get that nice brown bit. When it's crusty, We're gonna use did I get a slotted spoon? Hang on, guys. I thought I used a slotted spoon. Perhaps I didn't. I don't want to use too much. I don't know where oh, it's here in the potatoes. Why didn't you tell me, guys? He said, Steve, you use the slotted spoon Oh, look at that. So be careful if you put it under the grill. I think probably the sausages should have been submerged a bit more, but they're all right. That's a lovely potato, soft underneath, and it is crusty on the top. I want some of that carrots. What happened to the carrots? Hey, I should have took a photograph of this. Oh, I'm too excited. Let me take a quick photograph. And then I'll show you guys. Ooh. That's going to be a stunner. It's going to be on Instagram if you're interested. So we had carrots and we've got the beans. Cheers guys, all the best. Welcome to Englishman Foodie. Come and have a quick look. So that was the dish. Did get a little bit burnt, the sausages, but not too bad. I didn't notice until I looked in because I thought, hey, be careful, Steve. Your sausage is getting burnt. And nothing worse than a soggy bottom is a burnt sausage. Oh, thanks for all your messages about the soggy bottom. There was many. And there was Bonzo. And she says a lot of comments. She sends me on Facebook as well. She told me how to not get a soggy bottom. When you get about 80 or 90, I think you've got no chance. You're gonna definitely get a soggy bottom. Anyway, Cumberland sausages with a bean gravy, bean, carrot, garlic, onions, tomato, courgette. Ooh, lots of goodness in there. And a potato dumpling. The sausage is a bit normal sausage. It's a normal sausage, to tell you the truth. It's not a Cumberland sausage. It's a bit of a commercial sausage. We use this, guys. We use the Iceland luxury sausage. If that's the luxury, pork sausage in British pork. If that's the luxury, I don't know what the second class is. Carrots are done lovely. So if you fry off the onions and garlic and sausage, get a bit of colour on them. Put the carrots and there's some green, put some leek. Jamie Oliver said put some leeks in there. But I put some courgettes, tomatoes, a bit of stock. He put some water, but I pushed my boundaries out a little bit. Cook it all down. Do the potatoes before time, mash them, crush them. I think it's better to crush them than mash them because they hold together a bit better. Put it on the top, grill it, and you got that. I'm gonna taste it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna taste it. Oh yeah, it's hard on the top. And it's soft on the bottom. Come and have a look at this. Let me show you. So you've got the hardness here, look. And the soft mashed potato underneath. Now I was thinking, but you have to be a bit careful. I was thinking to put a bit of garlic in there, like a garlic butter, but is it going to go a bit mushy and they won't hold together? So they think that's the problem. So probably oh yeah, that's good. Oh, that's a nice taste. You can taste the mustard. Look at this, guys. It holds together really good. Yeah, you can taste the mustard comes through really strong. So this gravy, it's got courgettes, my sausage, it's not bent. Maybe, okay, Maybe I'm a bit harsh. It is a little bit. You can taste a little bit of spice in there. I'll take it back. I'm very sorry, Ison. Get into the middle. There is a little bit of. Yeah, okay. I'll take it back. It's a nice sausage. It's a nice tasting sausage. It's not a real Cumberland. My God, though. The sauce. It's a lovely rich sauce. And those beans, it's like it's 4 beans. I'm gonna take a carrot and sausage. I don't have it here now. Those 4 beans, like beans, red kidney beans, white beans. I think it was like chitri and like an Italian bean. I like the idea. That's a good idea, Jamie. Well done, Jamie. You've got the toasty bit of potato on the top, like a roasted potato. Hey, let's save the electricity because it's blooming expensive now, hey guys. It's going up all the time. But this government is going to here in Malta. I'm Englishman in Malta, by the way, and I've got a travel channel. I love that potato. It's like crusty from the outside and soft. Yeah, it's got that lovely soft mustard taste in between. And if you mash it with the sauce, the bean sauce. Hey, let's have another taste of this sausage. Very good. I like it very much. I prefer the Italian one. I think I did a video of the Italian one some time ago. Maybe because the Italian sausage is very similar to the Maltese sausage. Maltese sausage is coriander, herbs, bit of spice, star anise and these sort of things inside it. And Italians are a bit similar, and the actual mixture of the sausage is chunks of meat instead of puree of meat, because if you want to see how the English make a sausage, have a look on YouTube. Maybe you'll never have a sausage again in your life, but Italian sausage is a bit different. And the Maltese sausage, you buy it from the butcher. He makes it, he put it through the mincer and he leaves it quite whole. So you get a sort of raw taste of meat, sort of chunky meat instead of puree. But this is perfectly good. Cumberland sausage, a commercial Cumberland sausage from Iceland with potatoes, dumplings, with a bean and garlic and onion, tomato, and the HP sauce. That was a surprise, Jamie. Well done. Take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It's lovely tasting. Give it a go. You can supplement things with. You can do it the way you want to do it. It's your kitchen.